Hey guys, I have this friend that has been very persistent lately, and I don't want to be a jerk to him and stuff. And I already posted a video last night, explaining it, but I thought I would read our conversation, and as to why I need help with this, because like I said, I'm not a jerk, I'm not a mean person, and I don't want to bully somebody, but I don't want to hurt his feelings or whatever. And another reminder, not that it matters or anything, but he has braces on his legs, he has problems with his legs or whatever. He doesn't let it get in the way of his life or whatever. I just thought I would mention that because, I feel bad that he has braces, but whatever, So, I thought that I would, read our conversation that we've had, on Facebook and stuff. I'm friends with him on Facebook, and I'm not going to say his name in case any of you know him or whatever, and don't, spread hate. Be nice to people, okay? And he's 12/28/2015, he's like, hey, you want to see a movie in a few days? And then I'm like, I don't know, I don't drive, maybe, what movie do you want to see? And he's like, Star Wars. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, maybe I'll let you know when or if I can, okay? And then he's like, wait, would you want to date me? And then I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, why not? And then I said, I'm not ready to be in a relationship quite yet. And then he's like, why not? And then I'm like, because I'm still working on myself. We can be friends though. And he's like, wait, what are you working on? As if he doesn't understand it. And then I put myself, bettering myself. And then he's like, well, when can we date? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, come on, can I have your cell? And then I gave him my cell phone number, and he gave me his. And then he's like, so how have you been? And I'm like, I've been pretty good. And then I said, okay, because he gave me his cell phone number. And then he's like, so if we date, how long until you can give me a kiss? And then he put a heart emoji, a purple heart emoji. And then he's like, so when are you going to give me a kiss? And then I said, IDK, as in I don't know. And he's like, well, I'm getting my hair dyed tomorrow, guess what color, blah blah blah. And then I was like, I don't know, blonde or black. And he said, orange. And I'm like, cool. And he's like, yeah, and when we go to the movies we should kiss. And I'm like, IDK. And he's like, why not? Because I don't want to, but we can be friends. And he's like, just one kiss, come on, sweetie. Well, if you want to get married one day, we are going to have to practice. I'm like, I know, I need time to think about it. And he's like, but do you love me? And I'm like, as a friend. And he's like, what about a boyfriend? And I'm like, IDK. And he's like, okay, sure. And then I have the question mark emoji. And then he's like, so why can't we date? Because. And then he's like, explain why. I'm like, I would, but it's a long story. And he's like, so that's no. And then I put a thumbs up emoji. And he's like, so do you want to go out with me? And then I'm like, nah. Because this was January, starting January and stuff like that. And he's like, okay, we can still be friends, is what I said. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, hey. And he's like, well, would you want to see a movie sometime this week? And I'm like, maybe. And then he's like, would you want to date me? And I'm like, I thought you wanted to be friends. I'm not looking to date anyone right now. Come on, Alex, that's my name. I love you. And I'm like, I do too, but as a friend. And he's like, come on, baby. And I'm like, no. Would you like to see a movie sometime soon? Huh? H-U-H? And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, come on, babe. And I'm like, don't call me babe. And he's like, okay, but I love you. Can I have your cell number so we can text each other? Wait, if you're a Levatic, why wouldn't you like to date me? And then I just I don't get it. A Levatic, being a fan of Demi Lovato. If you don't know who she is, I will put her Vivo down below. And then he's like, hey Alex. I'm like, I don't know. And then he's like, come on, if you say yes, I'll let you kiss me. And I'm like, is that the only reason you friended me? And he's like, no. And I'm like, really? It sounds like that. And he's like, I need a girlfriend, and I'm thinking that you would say yes. I don't know. Blank. Come on, please. And I'm like, I don't know. And he's like, okay. And then he said, hey. And I'm like, I don't want to talk right now. Okay, sorry. And I'm like, and then he said, it's fine. And then I have the thumbs up emoji. And then he's like, hey. And I'm like, hi, what's up? Nothing new. Same stuff. Cool, LOL, sure. So how have you been? I've been okay. How about you? I've been fine. I see, that's good. Any plans for Halloween? Sitting on porch, scaring kids. Cool, I miss you. Well, I can't think of you because I got together with this new girl that I'm dating now. Oh, I still want to be friends, is what I said. And he was like, we can. Okay, I don't want you out of my life. Okay, because my new girlfriend is really cool. Really? How long have you been with her? A week? Oh, cool. So, how did you meet her? She went to my old school and then moved out Clarion, so I, just got back with her. Oh, so you were with her before you came to Red Bank? Yeah, Alex. Cool. I don't want to get with you if that's what you were thinking. No. I'm fine with her. I know. I just want you to be happy. Okay? Yep. We're friends and I'm okay with that. Okay? And then I put the thumbs up and he gave me a thumbs up and then he's like, hey. And then I didn't answer and he's like, hey, Alex. And I'm like, hey, what's up? And then I'm like, just got done eating. How about you? And he's like, well, I'm just watching TV. Now my brothers are not believing that I have a bae, but I do. OMG, I believe you. It's not like you make it up for attention. Yeah. And if you want to see a pic, I can send it to you. And I'm like, yeah, I'd like that. I just want you to be happy. And then he sent me a picture. And I'm like, oh, she's so pretty. Do you have a pic of you two together? Not yet, because we started dating on Sunday. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then he's like, yeah, we are seeing a movie this coming up weekend. Cool, what movie are you going to see? I have no idea what movies are out. Oh, okay. Yeah, only if you want to date me again. Say what now? Like, you see what I mean? I'm like, no, I'm good. I'd much rather be friends with you. And he's like, okay. And I'm like, yup. He's like, okay, because I just want to be with someone now. I thought he was with someone. I know you do, but let's just be friends. Can we just go and see a movie together? I don't know. Come on, Alex. I really want you to go on a date. I really want to go on a date with you. You're in a relationship. I don't want to come between you and the girl you're dating. Yeah, but she's only 17, so I'm thinking that you would work out better. You see what I mean? Like, he's so freaking persistent. Like, I hate it. It's, like, so draining. It's like, what's your name? And then he told me, and I'm like, okay, yeah, so if you want to go on a date with me, I'm fine with that. Well, I don't. How come? Because you're in a relationship. Well, if I wasn't, would you? Probably not. How come? Because I just don't. I need to focus on myself. But if you want to, I'm all up for it. I'm all up for it. Okay, but I don't. Okay. And I just ended it with her, so I'm back to single. OMG, why would you do that? That's awful. Well, she's only 17, so what's that got to do with anything? I'm 21 and she's not 18, so I just broke it off with her. So would you want to get with me? So I broke up with my ex-girlfriend for you. You didn't need to do that. Why not? Because I don't want to date you. I'd much rather be friends with you. But I really am into you. I know, ... So can you be my girlfriend? Nope, is what I said. He's like, oh, well, I just broke up with my ex for you. So can you think of your answer? And I'm like, okay. Wait, so are we dating? No. Then why did you just say okay? Because I was responding to what you said. Okay, so would you think about it? Yeah, I'll think about it. About dating me? Yes, I'll think about it. Okay, so when will you decide? I don't know. Okay, can you just decide now? And then I'm like, I don't know. He's like, come on, if we go to the movies, I'll give you a kiss. And I'm like, I have to think about it. I don't like that you broke up with someone just to date me again. Well, she actually broke up with me for her old boyfriend, so I'm going back to you. Oh, so you lied to me and you didn't actually break up with her. No, I'm trying to get back with you. Well, I don't think we can date. How come? Can you explain? I just need to focus on myself. I'm not stable enough emotionally to be in a relationship. You're stable enough to date me, is what he said. It's complicated. Why? It just is. Come on. No, I think we're better as friends. Come on. Can we just go to the movies as friends? Okay, fine. So, we are dating? Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, I'll give you one kiss. No kissing. Can I hold your hand? Yeah. Okay, and maybe one kiss on your cheek, huh? Wait, so would you give me a kiss? And I'm like, no, I don't think so. Okay, well then I guess we can't date. I guess not. Hey, I can't wait for tomorrow. Cool, what's tomorrow? I'm getting my next tattoo. Cool, what are you getting? A star above my cross. And I'm like, cool. And then he's like, yeah, and that girl I was going to be dating, it was a prank. What do you mean it was a prank? They just told me I was joking. I'm confused. I'm single, so would you like to date me? No. Okay. Yep, I'ma just be friends. Okay. Hey, what's up? Nothing. That's boring. Yeah, so would you want to date me? Nope. Why not? Just because. Like, I'm reading the conversation, so, yeah. And then he's like, hey, and then I'm like, yes, and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing, and he's like, cool, and I'm like, yeah, and he's like, I'm watching Ink Masters. I'm like, cool, and he's like, yeah, and he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and he's like, what's up? And I'm like, nothing new. And he's like, same. And I'm like, cool. And then he's like, yeah, not really, so how have you been? And then I said, I've been alright. And he's like, that's it? And I'm like, hey, Alex, I need you back in my life. And I'm like, no, like, we can be friends and that's it. Why can't we get back together? Because all you want to do is kiss me. Not for a few months. Happy birthday. Thanks, blank, because it was my birthday. December 7th is my birthday, in case you guys didn't know. And then I'm like, and then I said thanks, and he's like, sure. And then he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and he's like, what's up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, and then he's like, so you can decide if you want to date me. And I'm like, I'm not ready for a relationship right now. Okay, well, can I have your number so we can text? And I'm like, sure, it's blank. And he's like, and my number is blank, so what's up? Oh, nothing much, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, and he's like, come on, Alex, you were the love of my life. And I'm like, nah, I'm really not. And then, and then he's like, well, why not make life better and we date? What do you think about that? And I'm like, nah. He's like, why not, Alex? We are better, like, with each other. We're better as friends. Come on. Can we at least go to the movies? I don't know. Come on, baby. If you want to kiss me whenever, I would let you anytime you want, dear. Like, I'm sorry this video is long. I just wanted to, like, show you guys, like, explain to you guys, like, how persistent he is. Like, I don't know what to do, and I don't want to come off a jerk, but just, yeah. Then I'm like, don't call me baby, and he's like, why not? And I'm like, because I said, okay, so would you want to be my girlfriend? No. Okay, well, when we were dating before and you were so close to my lips, I backed out of it, but I won't anytime. And FYI, like I was going to kiss him at youth, but I don't know. It just didn't happen, but we didn't kiss, just so you know. Would you want to go out with me? Would you please go out with me? I need you. And I'm like, maybe. And he's like, how high is that maybe? Like 70%. Okay, well, when you decide if you want to be with me, when will you decide? And then I said, I don't know yet. And he's like, okay, just text me your answer. And I'm like, okay, because I haven't had a girlfriend since you. And then he's like, in January 22nd, he's like, so will you want to date me? And I'm like, I don't know yet. How don't you know, Alex? Because I just don't, okay? Okay, I get that. What does stand for? Blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like, and then he's like, hey, Alex. And I'm like, hey. And he's like, what's up? And I'm like, nothing. He's like, okay, well, I'm sick of waiting for an answer. And I'm like, you want an answer, question mark? Yes, please. Okay, the answer is no. What, why? I'm just not looking for a boyfriend right now. Then when would you be? I don't know. Can we at least go to the movies? I don't know. Come on, Alex, I'm in love with you. You're not in love with me. January 23rd. Okay, Alex, can we date? No. Okay, can I have a reason why you don't want to? Just because I don't want to. Would you ever? I don't know. Well, if you want to, just let me know. Okay, well, if we date again, I'll let you do anything to me. Yeah, I'm willing to let you give me anything. So are you willing to date me, huh, Alex? I don't know. Come on, Alex. I really care for you, girl. So would you want to date me? Not right now. Okay, well, when you want to, let me know. Okay, well, how long would it take you to decide? Maybe a month or so. Okay, so why would it take so long? I don't know. Can't you, like, just say yes? No. I will let you give me anything. No. What about if we become boyfriend and girlfriend? No. Okay, whatever you want. I'll let you do anything. And then I was like the peace emoji. And then he started, like, betting, and he's like, what about this? If the Patriots win in the Super Bowl, you will date me. And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, so like a month you will decide. Sure. Okay, and what are your odds you would say yes? Stop. What? Stop. Okay. Did you decide? January 24th. Did you decide yet? Yes, I did. So what did you decide? And then I said the answer is no. Okay, it's over. And I'm like, okay, we were never going out anyway. You see how persistent he is? And then January 29th, he's like, hey, Alex. I'm like, hey. And he's like, what's up? And I'm like, oh, nothing much. What about you? And he's like, bored, lonely. And I'm like, I see, LOL. Only if you would date me. And I'm like, nope. And he's like, okay, we are done. And then I'm like, we never dated. And then he's like, well, we can try. No, we are better as friends. We can go see a movie. Okay, but only as friends. Okay, I'm fine with that. Are you sure? I don't want to be mean about it, but I don't want to date you. It's fine. So what movie would you want to see? I don't know. What if we have an awesome time at the movie? Then can we be boyfriend and girlfriend? No, I'm not into guys anymore. Why not, Alex? Because I'm just not. Okay, well, if you go to the movies, what are we going to get to do? Nothing. Okay, I get that. And then February 7th. Hey, and then I'm like, hey, and he's like, what's up, Alex? And then March 1st, he's like, hey, and then again, he's like, hey, and then the same day, he's like, hey, Alex. I'm like, hey, would you go out with me? And I'm like, no. And he's like, how come? Can you tell me that? And then I'm like, because I'm not ready for a relationship when we are better as friends. But I would really love to get in a relationship. So would you want to? Because if you do, I'll give you a small kiss. Like, I mean, I'm telling him no, like, we're better as friends. Like, I don't know how many times I've said it, and he still doesn't get it. Like, he just irritates me. And then, same day, he was like, hey, and I'm like, I can't talk right now. And then he's like, how come? Because, well, would you want to go see a movie sometime? And then I'm like, maybe. Would you like it, would it, like, be a date? And I'm like, no. Well, what do you think, I can get a kiss? No. But I really thought you would want to. That was today. And then, but I really thought you'd want to. Can you, like, give me another chance with you? And I didn't respond. So, what should I respond? Because I wanted to respond with, like, no, but I just, like, I don't know what to do, guys. Like, what should I do? Guys are very persistent. And, I mean, like, I'm not into guys. Like, I'm really not. I'm into girls. And I don't know. I just thought I would, like, read our conversation. That way you could, like, understand why I'm so frustrated right now. So with that being said, I love you guys, and don't forget forever and always that you are beautiful, you are worth it, and I am too.